Sam was 24 years old, fearless, adventurous, and always searching for mysterious places that others were too afraid to visit. One chilly autumn evening, he sat alone on the bank of an ancient river, hidden deep inside a dark forest. The villagers had always warned him never to stay there after sunset. They believed the river was cursed and haunted by restless spirits that appeared in the darkness. Sam simply smiled, thinking they were only trying to scare him. As the sun disappeared behind the mountains, an icy wind swept across the river. Thick fog slowly covered the water, and the cheerful sounds of birds and insects suddenly vanished. The silence became so deep that Sam could hear his own heartbeat. Then he heard a whisper, "Leave, before it's too late." Sam quickly stood up and looked around, but there was no one nearby. Just as he was about to walk away, ghostly figures emerged from the fog. Their glowing white eyes stared directly at him while their long black robes floated in the air. Their pale hands slowly reached toward him. Terrified, Sam turned and ran as fast as he could. The spirits chased him without making a single sound. No matter how fast he ran, they appeared in front of him again and again. Suddenly, one ghost screamed with an unnatural voice, while another pushed Sam off the slippery riverbank. He crashed into the freezing water. The river current was much stronger than he expected. It pulled him farther from the shore, while the ghosts watched silently from above. Sam struggled to stay afloat, fighting against the powerful waves. Then something huge moved beneath him. A dark shadow circled closer. Suddenly, a massive shark burst through the water with rows of razor-sharp teeth. It charged towards Sam with incredible speed. Although sharks normally live in the ocean, this cursed river was connected to hidden underground caves leading to the sea, allowing the deadly predator to enter. Sam barely escaped the shark's first attack by diving underwater. As he surfaced, he noticed pieces of broken fishing equipment floating nearby. An old fishing net and a heavy metal hook drifted with the current. Thinking quickly, Sam grabbed the net. As the shark rushed toward him again, he threw the net directly at its face. The shark became tangled for a few precious seconds, giving Sam enough time to swim toward an abandoned wooden boat floating in the distance. With every bit of strength left in his body, Sam reached the boat and pulled himself aboard. Breathing heavily, he searched for anything that could help him survive. Inside the boat, he found an emergency flare gun, an old paddle, and a small fuel lantern. The trapped shark suddenly broke free and slammed into the boat with tremendous force. The impact nearly threw Sam back into the river. At the same moment, the ghostly spirits surrounded the boat. Their terrifying laughter echoed across the water as thick black mist covered everything around him. The boat slowly drifted toward a roaring waterfall. Sam knew he had only one chance. He lit the fuel lantern and fired the emergency flare high into the dark sky. A brilliant red light exploded above the river, lighting the entire forest. The ghosts screamed in pain. One by one, their shadowy forms dissolved into the fog until they completely disappeared. The bright flare also startled the shark. Confused by the sudden light and noise, it swam away into the darkness. Sam quickly grabbed the paddle and steered the damaged boat away from the waterfall. The strong current carried him safely around the dangerous rocks instead of over the edge. Hours later, just before sunrise, the river became calm. Exhausted, cold, and soaked, Sam finally reached the riverbank. As the first rays of sunlight touched the forest, he looked back at the ancient river. Everything seemed peaceful again. There were no ghosts, no shark, and no signs of danger. But then Sam noticed something strange. Fresh footprints appeared in the wet sand behind him. They were not his own. Slowly, the footprints walked toward the river and vanished without a trace. Sam never returned to that cursed place again. Even today, the villagers tell travelers that if they visit the River of Shadows after sunset, they may hear a whisper calling their name from the fog. And if they answer, they might never return.